Okay, we're finally here, and okay, first I need to clear some things out. I know I should be studying right now, and I'm not because ADHD, and I don't want to make any excuses, but I really wanted to make this video, I don't know, for about wait, I'm not audible, what? Let me check. Wait, I am, yes, I am audible. The audio quality might not be really good, but I promise the content is. Okay, so I've been wanted to make this video for I don't know, 4 months, but this is gonna be a different kind of video. And yeah, by the way, I put some efforts on my looks today. As y'all can see, I look extra good. Yeah, but okay, see the ADHD, I keep getting distracted. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this for a very long time. Thanks so much. Now shut the fuck up, okay? We're not here to talk about my parents. This is, okay, so it all started when I was watching a video of Floathead Physics. It was a video by Floathead Physics, and bro, I love that guy. He's so good. My voice might be a little, raspy. I don't know why it gets like that sometimes. Weird, but yeah. Okay. And I actually don't have a script. I'm looking. We are listening. Okay. Well, infinity and infinity plus 1 don't have much of a difference. Okay. Shut up. So as I was saying, Mahesh, if you're watching this video, I just wanted to let you know you're just so amazing. Thank you so much for making. Okay, I shut the fuck up. Okay, you might not really watch it, but yeah, and Veritasium. So let me share my screen real quick. So I like this theory. It's called the bigger frame, and I've wanted to present it for very long time. Okay. So it all first, let me give you the background story. It all started. Okay, I don't think I need to hurry up. I'm live streaming. Okay. The one reason that I could never film this because I needed to take my time, and I always. Can you improve your mic? Is it better? Is it better now? I hope it is. Okay, thank God. Yeah. So I could never talk about it because I really needed, time, and I cannot practically record a 2-hour-long video on my phone because this shit will just die. And so yeah, I was just saying, since I'm doing a live stream, I could take my time, right? So I don't know how to present this. This is really okay. So first, I was watching this video by Floathead Physics. It was about orbitals and stuff. He explained it so fucking well. This man is just great. He explained it so well. He explained the nodes, okay, the nodes, the angular nodes, and and how the nodes are just basically azimuthal number, and what are azimuthal number in general. He explained everything, okay, so it was full on mind-blowing thing. And he explains in such an easy and very, I know what video you're talking about. Okay, that's good. So yeah, and if you remember in that video, he told us that why every element seeks that noble gas configuration is not because they just want to be noble gases. It has nothing to do with that. All it has to do with is that he said 3 things. That first, that our world is 3-dimensional. And like I kind of like wanted to show you guys his video, like first because he was explaining the energy levels and stuff, like why all this stuff happens. Do I need to like share his video to like get a clearer picture, or be like, are we getting the point here? I need to drink some water. I just remembered it has ORS in it, and that's also non-flavored, and I absolutely hate it. Did you practice organic like you promised? Yeah, about that. The thing is, the syllabus just came, and thank God I did not do anything further. And yes, I did complete alcohols and phenol and ether and type shit, but yeah, my syllabus just came and it showed that I only have to do hydrocarbons. And physics syllabus also completely altered. So for the test, I need to study now something different. I'm like so mad. Like, can't you like fix yourself? Can't you like? Okay, we're not here to talk about that. Oh my god, stop distracting me. Yeah, I couldn't study because you didn't stream. I get motivated when you live study. You don't need to like depend on me, but I'll try to be live. I also like got a little sick. That's why I have like ORS. My BP dropped down so bad that I was like practically dead, but I still like got up and studied as much as I could. Okay, so can we start with our theory? And like my theory got like confirmed again and again. Like, when I first got my theory, it was like just 1 hour later that Veritasium uploaded a video, and it was just like he uploaded it. And there is something faster than light. Hold on, let me like share my screen. Like he shared like this video, okay, and this was like crazy. Like it was actually, like I know I should have been more prepared. I cannot like and then I mean before this video I watched this video, which was the eye opening for me. And I know y'all are like, can you just tell your and I will. I just wanted to like get to y'all a picture. So first y'all just need to like listen to this part, okay? Like just understand this part, okay? You know what? Maybe I should just start with mine. You have watched it, okay? Then that's cool. Okay, so I really wanted to use the whiteboard for this, but the light will not just reach there very nicely, so I'll just have to like sit here. Okay, so my theory is called the theory of a bigger frame, okay? So I'd like to like start, okay, like, hold on. Okay, first, what are we diving into? I'd like y'all to know. I'm gonna explain the spirits and ghosts. I'm gonna explain the spirits and ghosts part, and I'm also gonna explain how some people can like do telekinesis. And I know it's not scientific, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna tell how some people can do things that cannot be explained by science, okay? So let's get started. You have no idea, okay? This is my official theory. I said it before, and now I see so many people saying the same shit, bro. I'm not even kidding. And I'm so mad. I came up with it first, okay? So it's gonna be like a dimensional kind of theory. Always wonder about the spirits and science connection, because it can't be explained yet. I literally just watched a video. I came across it about a very, very new scientific theory of spirits. And that's that's a very philosophical approach, but it's still kind of but I'm not very, into or bent towards that philosophy, but yeah, maybe you could just say that. I'll talk about that too, okay? But first, we need to talk about my theory. I only see one person here. Is that really just one person here? Or is someone actually listening to me, or just okay, so I'm just talking to myself and I'm okay, someone is here. So I'm gonna just present my screen and I'm gonna start grinding, cooking, whatever. Okay, so here we are, and I'm finally officially starting, okay? I can't be missing this, bro. Yeah, bro, you're gonna like this. So, oh, it's black screen. We got it now, bro. Yeah, okay, so now we can start. Okay, I'm still kind of excited. Okay, it might not be very mathematical, okay, but So yeah, I'm gonna talk about. So my theory is called the theory. Hold on. The theory of a bigger frame. I should have just. I can't type it. I should just type it. Okay, so I'm gonna say that what if all the laws that we study and all the physics that we've been studying, all the rules, all the fundamentals, they are not the full picture. They are not the full data, the full information. They are just the pieces. I'm actually quite hungry. Okay, so what I mean by that is, what if whatever we're seeing, it's not actually true? What I mean by that is, okay, so I'll just try to do my best with this because I don't have my graphic tablet with me, so I'll be using my touchpad and fingers. But picture this. So what do you see? Hold on. So let me do it like this. Yeah. So there's a square, rectangle, whatever, and there is. OMG, today the voice is coming good. It's a miracle. Thanks so much. What are you doing? Okay. You read the title. I actually have a theory on universe and all the physics and all the fundamentals, and I think they all might be the half picture. And just hear me out, okay? It's just a theory, okay? I'm gonna explain the ghosts, spirits, God, and all the things that science cannot explain. We're going to talk about that, okay? And I really needed to talk about it for a very long time, and now everyone's talking about it. Veritasium also said something about it. I'm gonna tell you what he said exactly and how it backs my theory. And Florida physics also, sort of like gave me the whole idea. Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay, I need to focus. See, it's just too much stimulation, bro. So, yeah, let's start. So, I am on board with you. I watched most of the Veritaseum's latest video. It was not the latest video, but it was the one that I said. Is there something faster than light? Okay, but shut up. Now, what do you see here? Like, this is a picture, and I want you all to like comprehend what you see in this picture. Just tell me. Okay, tell us. It sounds interesting. Yeah. First, I want you all to like tell me what do you comprehend. What can you comprehend from this picture? So I'll just like go ahead and like tell my point of view. Okay, what I see is, we can say like this is a human, this is a person. This looks terrible. Yeah. So we can say that this is a person. Can you say that? Right? The first thought coming to me is a superhuman looking down at the sun. Okay, that's a nice one. That's a great one. Very fictional, but okay, if that's what you think. But for me, I see this, and I see this ball kind of thing. Okay, it shouldn't have been this big. Hold on, it's like quite big. Yeah, it should be like this. Okay, so now I see that there's like this person, and then there's this like ball kind of thing. I think it's a ball. It's a round. I can say that it's a spherical thing. Okay, so that's all the information you can get from this picture. Okay, so imagine this is all the physics we know. Okay. Or it's all the physics, all the fundamental, the rules of how the universe works. It was all that we knew before the quantum physics, okay? You can say that this is a ball going to hit a man. Oh, yeah, that's also a very nice one. We can say that this ball is moving. We can assume that the direction of this ball is velocity is in this direction. That's also a very nice comprehension, but that's all we can say. Okay, so let's assume from this picture we got that this is a ball and it's moving. So the title introduction. Can you just start the theory already? It is. I'm forming the base of it. Okay, forming the base. So now, what if I make this picture bigger? Because this is what actually happened if you look at the trend, okay? This was the classical physics. This was all we used to know before the quantum physics entered, okay? But actually we got the frame, like tinier rather than bigger, but for analogy reference, we're just making the frame bigger because we got bigger in the information part. So yeah, so now let me expand this picture and make it not the juicing. We got more info. Shut up. No more talking about the... Shut up, oh my gosh. This is not gonna get to that point again. Warning y'all, seriously kill y'all. Do not talk about it. Okay, now. Now tell me what's going on. You're so good at drawing. I am an illustrator, an artist, but yeah, y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know that about me. Anyways, shut up. Now, what do we see here? What do we see here? We have tons of other, physical quantities, we can say, or tons of other data, information, or parameters. Or, yeah, even I didn't know that. Now, shut up, can we focus on the theory? Now, this is where the quantum physics enters our world. Okay? A lot more information. Some might, be different from the original information we all had. Sorry, I thought it's ass. Sorry. No, that's also very interesting comprehension. Yeah, we could consider that. But now we can see that this person, now we know its gender. Now we know that she is a mother. She definitely is a mother. We can comprehend that, and she's a female. So we know that this is a female. But otherwise, it could have been a teenage boy, or a little boy, or a man. We don't know. I could have drawn the beard from here, so it might have been contradictory. But why does that kid look like? Shut up! Oh my God, focus! Y'all need to focus, bro. No, I also assumed her to be female. Okay, but just in case she wasn't, it could have been a different picture. Like I could have drawn beard here. So that's what I'm saying. But now we're sure. Before that we weren't sure. But now we can pinpoint it that this is a female and mother, and this is potentially her child, and she's holding her child. And this is not a ball. So our original assumption, or not assumption, our original comprehension of this image was wrong. We got to know that what we studied, what we knew before was wrong. That's what happened with classical physics. A lot of laws got defied in the quantum physics because we changed our scale, our perspective, okay? That's why it happened. Now, what if I tell you? Okay, so this is all the information we got, okay? We have a bigger picture now. We know the quantum physics. We know the classical physics, which works with macroscopic particles, and the quantum physics, which works for the quantum particles. Okay, so we know that. Now, there are some phenomena that are just real weird, like why electrons behave that way, like what is quantum tunneling, okay, and what are gravitons, and what are other particles that we just cannot see, but they exist, okay, and that's exactly what I'm going to use to justify so you have a theory of everything just laying around. Hold on, hear me out, okay? Just don't make conclusions yet, okay? Hear me out completely. Now, what if I do this thing? Okay. I'm gonna need a different, yeah. Now, this is gonna be very interesting. I love this part. Because this one makes it very, thought-provoking. So, now, look at that. I'm gonna make another triangle. Now look at that. Okay, now this is where I love this theory here the most. I mean, the part of this theory. So what I'm trying to say here is, now we got a whole another parameter. Now we know that this, what you're seeing all the time, we got our another physical quantity added to it, and that is time. We now know that all this was happening was not present. We now know that it's just a picture. That means it's been done in the past, it's been captured, and now it's just a memory. Now we know that this whole thing that we thought we knew wasn't even there in the present. It was just a shadow, a reflection. It was past. Now we know it's time dimension. Now we know it's dimension and time. So now we know that was all in past, and that none was in the present. So that's the information we got, just because we got a frame bigger. So that's what I'm saying. Now comes the most revealing, exciting part. Now I'm gonna tell you what the frame actually is in real life. What is it that's limiting us from getting all the information, from trying to what is stopping us from unfolding, okay? I'm gonna have to block this person. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to block you. And actually, I'm not even sorry. Oh my gosh. Seriously, these dumbasses, these dumbasses, bitch-asses fuckers, what are you doing in my life? I don't have time for low-level freaks. Hate speech. Oh man, you literally ruined my mood, bro. Seriously. Now, can we all focus? Excuse the dog in the background. It's just night time, so yeah. So yeah, I was saying, what is this frame? What is this frame? I mean, what it signifies. Also excuse the dog on the live chat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. The main villain here is dun dun. It's the dimensions. Dimensional limit that we have. Dimensional limitation. That's the whole thing, bro. We can never overcome this limitation because we are simply trapped in three-dimensional world. We cannot escape it. Yes. Dimensional. Did I write I wrote that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Really, dimensional limitation. I'm so sorry for the aura minus that I had here. But yeah, that is the limitation. We cannot escape it because you're fucking humans. But. We all remember, we've all watched that videos where the fourth dimensional is explained using a two-dimensional analogy. We all have seen that. I know, okay? So can we interact with fourth dimensional things, creatures, energies, or whatever? Or even higher dimensions? Well, the question is, can we though? Well, I think we can, but the thing is, the higher dimensional creatures, they definitely can interact with us, right? Can they not? Of course, because they are high, they have more, range. So that's why they can interact with the lower dimensional creatures like us. So that's why some people are the chosen one because, oh yeah, I was gonna say that, I just found the girl and who talked about it, that whatever we see, yeah, oh, she talked about it, like, since we're talking about dimensions, right, we know integrals, right, so we integrate for like we integrate for like 2 dimensions, and that's like, uh, like double in, no, that's like first integrate, and for the 3 dimensionals we double integrate, right, and we do the triple integrate integration for the 4th dimension to get a 3-dimensional shadow of it. Okay, so we are getting a 3-dimensional shadow of it. So there's a 4th-dimensional creature thing, whatever, and it has a 3D shadow. So what if we are the shadows? Like, yeah, okay, now I'm going to talk about the electron theory, okay? So we all know that these are the electrons, right? These are the electrons, and they have their homes. Like, let's talk about the P1, okay? And this is the first orbital of P, whatever it is, P orbit. So it has like 1, 2, 3. I know I'm not supposed to fill electrons like this, but since I'm like filling them all, that's why I'm not following the rule. Okay, so it has like all these electrons, right? But it like, if the electron gets excited, it like jumps to a higher energy state, right? That's what they do, right? I need water. And we see these shapes, okay? So this is a shape or a p orbital, okay? And electrons can like stay here, okay? This is a shape for the p1, right? Let's say we're taking in the y direction, py, p, it's going to be xy, it's going to be py. I mean, on the y-axis, we take it on the y-axis, okay? So that's what we get. But, and we know that electrons can like only exist like somewhere, the probability of them existing like somewhere here, right? But what if I tell you that these are not, like, hold on, I like a better way to put it down. See, this is why I was so afraid to do this, because I need more practice. I need more practice to tell this to everyone. I have a better way of conveying, because I know it in my head, but I just can't convey it properly. Hold on, just, okay, this is where light travels all paths. Oh yeah, we all know that light travels at all paths, right? We all know that. At this point, we all must know that light travels through all the paths, right? If you put a laser light in this direction, I mean, it's probably facing in all directions, but if you're really pointing it, you see a dot here, right? Or a beam here. But it's basically traveling all the possible, hold on. It's basically traveling all the possible trajectories that it can possibly travel, okay? And not to just get to this one point. It's not actually even ending up here. It can end up here, 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 just like the pattern we get on the double split experiment, or even more split experiments. The Young split experiment, you all remember? We get a pattern. Just like that, we can get pattern here, but that pattern can be more irregular, okay? But the probability of that seeing of that happening is very fucking low, and we just do not we do not end up with that reality. But that is a reality, okay? It's traveling through all these possible trajectories, and this explains the multiverse theory, okay? We are having different realities. Yes, it's simultaneously happening. And I have like a lot to unpack, bro. Like, I don't know. I have a lot to unpack. Okay, I might be getting boring at this point, bro. That's why for that pattern light, I have to diffract. No, it's not like that, bro. I'm talking about a laser light, okay? Y'all need to like see that video of Veritasium on this. He did a video on this too. But I can't like show it right now. Okay, we have 6 people here. Wow, that's crazy. I definitely need a water. Bro, not 100% properly. Yeah, okay. Please give me a second. I need water. I know it's polarized. Okay, I'm telling you, there's a lot to unpack here. That's why I was so afraid to do this, but like, there's a lot to unpack. I'm sorry. but I literally needed the energy for this video. Okay, please just, I'm eating banana. Can you explain the light taking all the paths is being brought up here? Because I'm not able to connect. Yeah, okay. See, that I'm really bad at connecting also. Like, I know how it connects, and then I forget to even tell it how it does. Sorry, I don't remember the video properly. Hold on. Let me just have my banana real quick. It's been 40 minutes, bro. That's crazy. I'm not even kidding. Did y'all realize that it's been 40 fucking minutes? I haven't explained anything yet. Sorry for keeping you up all night, bro, but you have to listen to this. Okay. How am I supposed to explain this, bro? I was so prepared. I explained it so well to my granny, but if only I just recorded myself. Yeah, I did have Animal Kingdom. Oh my god, you are so distracting. Such a bad audience, bro. It is worth it, I promise. Please just listen, bro. I'm gonna cry, bro. Wow, I wrote it all down, but now I forgot all the details. Source of light. This is why light travels all the paths. Just keep saying, eventually we'll understand. Yeah, okay, digital virtual state. Oh yeah, we're, okay. So there are like a lot of different points that I've covered here, okay? So, I'm gonna get back to, it's all just shadow, yeah. So, we've covered that it's all just shadow. Whatever we're seeing, it's all just shadow, and come on, of course, it is all shadows, because we're seeing everything from our eyes, which is basically creating a two-dimensional image. A shadow, everything, bro. Well, what happens a lot when your thoughts get so complicated that even we can't understand them later? Yeah, exactly, bro. Sometimes ADHD brain, bro. I'm telling you. So yeah. So at this point we basically know that everything is shadow, okay? And the fundamental laws that we all know, they're just not complete. They're not telling us the bigger picture. And everything makes sense when we consider the bigger picture. And it's always been the dimensions. They are the limiting factor. All these, black holes, all these dark matter, they can be explained by higher dimension. Like, what else? What else do you have? Seriously. Right? And we have this equation that del x and del p is always equal to or greater than the, h by Planck's constant by 4 pi, right? We all know that, right? Let me write that down. So we all know that del x. I had some point with this one, and I kind of forgot. Del x. Yeah, it says that we just cannot predict. I mean, we just can't. There's no way of telling where a particle is. Oh yeah, the trajectory. Okay, I got it. I'm remembering. I swear to God, all this stuff, when I originally had it in mind, it was just so, it was all making sense, bro. I'm not even kidding, bro. Seriously, okay, yeah, it's all about trajectory. So, hear me out, okay. So, when we say that this is an electron, right? Yeah, so we can't know its trajectory. Yep. So if we say that this is the electron cloud, okay, I'm taking the p orbital again. It's called the p orbital, right? I always get confused. I feel you, man. Same thing happens to me a lot. I forget everything. Yeah. Anyways, I was saying so. If this is an electron, okay, so we know that finding the probability of finding it is like max here, 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 and here. But we cannot know at the exact we cannot know its exact velocity, okay, or its momentum. If you know its position, we cannot know its exact momentum, right? That's what it is. So it's because we're considering its trajectory in a three-dimensional space. It doesn't add up, right? Okay, let's take a look at. Hold on. Here, see this. What was that? We need a simulation for that. Okay, this could work. Einstein thought experiment the light as particle. Bro, we know that. We know that, bro. Like, of course, it shows duality. But the thing is, why it does that? Yeah. Oh, come on. I just need one simulation, bro. Is it that hard? By the way, it's like so hot in here, bro. Like literally, you call this winters? Winter's officially over, bro. Like I'm sweating. I sweat all the time, bro. Like it's so hot. Literally. I sometimes even like think about turning on the fan, bro. It's not hot. It is, bro. At least not at night. Nah, it is, bro. Seriously, it is. I think in the morning it might be a little, or like in the morning it gets a little, but restful. I feel like, wow, nothing is working. Great. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, bro, it's time to sweat, bro. Even though I don't have like that much adipose tissues, I heard people with more adipose tissues, they tend to like sweat more than the skinnier people. I don't know, bro, I sweat a lot. I mean, I feel hot a lot. Well, it's not working, bro, seriously. Because I want to show you something. It's not working. Oh yeah, this one works too. I remember using this. Yeah, that is a barrier, but that is also explained by the dimensional limitation, bro. Because what is speed, bro? What is speed? Huh? What is speed? Is the rate of change of time. I mean, rate of change of position, bro. Like, rate. Time. Time is a dimension itself. Einstein said it. Einstein considered time the fourth dimension. Doesn't he? Of course he does. Okay, I don't know why, for some reason, none of these simulations are working. I don't know for what reason, but they're just not. Believe in modern quantum physics. He had a few problems. Also, website you're using is very good simulation. Yeah, but for some reason it's just not working. Wow. Let me just stop presenting once. Maybe it's glitching because of that. Like from the Copenhagen interpretation, I think that's the name. Name for what? Fuck, bro, why it's not working? I think I would be able to imagine if you narrate. Hey, we finally have it. But it's, I wanted them like, okay. I want it in particle form. Really? Oh, come on. I wanted it in particle form, but great. So that means I just can't use. You know what? Let's forget it. It's not gonna work. But yeah, there's no option. It's only for waves. If you like here, it's working. It's working. I'm gonna share my screen. It's working. Finally, thank God. Let's do the splits. And let's do the splits. So we need like, okay, so this is our wave. I need it for particles. How can I get it for particles? Oh, it's black. It's 13 degrees. We need 2 slits. Okay. I needed an electron version, but fuck it. I'm just gonna like explain it my way. Let's get there. I'm just Pete and I like Chuck. I'm mentally ill and I'm on drugs. Okay, yeah, here we are. Just explain, bro. Yeah, fine. So in the split experiment, we have 2 slits and like fucking waves coming from here, beam electron, whatever. But here we get spots like here, here, and we get like these bands, okay, where the electrons are like, the probability of finding them is maximum, yeah. So the whole point I'm just trying to make, I wasted so much time on this, I'm so sorry, because I just wanted to find that simulation that I just couldn't. But the main point is that it just, when you look at it, we know that the diagram is going to show fringes like this, this, and this, okay, where the electron density would be like here. That means, what it means is the electron, the probability, like if you throw it 10 times, 8 times, 9 times, it will get here, 1 time it will get here. That's what it's saying. I mean, I'm not saying the accurate data, okay, but we know what that means, okay, because the density is highest here, and then 0 here, you will find no electron here, no matter what, okay. But when we actually throw an electron, right, when we actually throw an electron, we can know the density of finding an electron is like super dense here, and like here, and like here. Even like it's very dense here, and a little less dense here, and a little less dense here. But can you now exactly tell me where this electron lands? You know the density, but can you at this point tell me? Can you predict? Excuse me, anyone there? Anyone there? No, of course not. Even if you say that, probably it will end up here. Yeah, in this range. Which might actually be true because the probability is fucking high. But can you tell in this range where it would be? Here, 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 or here. Of course it's not going to get behind the screen, but ooh, it can get behind the screen, quantum tunneling, but we're not going to talk about that. So we can't tell, okay, because we don't know the full image. We don't know the full image. What if the trajectory or the probability is not here? What is, I know these shapes, the clouds that we have just made, they are just imaginary, okay? They don't exist in real, but they're actually there, but like, you know, not some like bounded form or something, but this is the probability cloud, okay? So what if this cloud is not three-dimensional like we see? Because we see there's three-dimensional, because our world is three-dimensional, so we think that these orbitals are also three-dimensional, like in X-plane, Y-plane, and Z-plane, okay? That's why we have 3 of these in which 2 electrons each can be filled, right? But what if this is just a shadow? What if there is a 4th dimensional part of this orbital that we don't know, that we have no idea about? And if we counted that in, now it makes the full picture, now it makes sense, and now we can predict more accurately that where the electron goes. Now we know, okay, now we know, and it makes sense why it's all happening, why electrons behave in this weird way, because they are acting on a different dimension, okay? They're acting on a different dimension. Am I right? So now I'll just switch the road and make things more interesting. So if this was the equation, bro, right? And if you're like, so that removes the random part of, yep, exactly. The random, the unexplainable, the weird, the mysterious, the unscientific part, that's gonna be solved if we just cancel out this dimensional limitation. Like, it makes sense. It makes total sense. Like, you can explain everything with dimensions. Time dilation. It's just a dimensional framework, bro. Like, it's not even dimensional, bro. Time is literally just, it's frame power. You know, in this video, where I finally understood why time even exists by fluid physics. You all need to watch this video, bro. Like, he explains exactly how it's all about frames and how he validates my theory, okay? Let me share my screen. Now you can like see him, okay? In this video, he validates my theory of frame. I mean, of course, he doesn't say it, but you all know that how time dilation works and how it's all about the frame references. It's not actually dilating or the length contraction. The length is also not actually contracting, bro. It's all just frame, all dimensions, all the rate, and all the trajectory of the particle. Oh yeah, the trajectory part. So let me do this thing, okay? What I'm trying to say is, hold on, okay? Okay. I'm remembering finally. I'm finally remembering all the stuff. Finally, okay. And hear me out, okay? I'm gonna present my entire screen, bro. Like, watching tabs again and again. So yeah. Okay. So the trajectory part. So imagine. No. Let's increase the opacity. So imagine this is a thing, okay? And we are the two-dimensional creatures here, right? So let's see the projectile motion right here, okay? So we're gonna relate this with the electron later, okay? But for now, let's assume that this is a ball, a basketball, whatever, and it's following a trajectory, okay? So now it has to reach from here to here in time, in any time, okay, whatever. Okay? Am I like, are y'all like following me or y'all just passed out? Okay, someone is here. So the ball has to reach here from point here to here, okay? So it can reach here by following several trajectories, okay? But I'm gonna make some of the most, one or two of them, okay? So first, it can follow the literal projectile motion, okay? Which would be considering the gravity of the forces, okay? But the two-dimensional creatures don't know anything about gravity, okay? How can they even know about gravity? They never even know, they don't know height, okay? And gravity needs height to work, right? Gravity needs potential, doesn't it? According to classical physics, okay? I'm talking about the classical physics. We have a different concept of gravity now. They say it's not a force, it's just the bending of the space fabric. And I don't know, there's a lot of going on with gravity, and I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, it can it will consider G here, gravity here, okay, for the projectile motion. But the ball will end up here, okay? And it can follow this trajectory too, where it just goes straight in the line and this, okay? But it can also follow this trajectory in this plane. This is the XY plane, okay? Like for the two-dimensional creatures, and this is the Z plane, okay? The height. So now let's assume that we are the tiny little, I love these two-dimensional analogies to understand the higher dimension. They're literally so cute. So imagine we are the tiny, cute little two-dimensional creatures enjoying our life. No gravity, no nothing. Gravity is still there, but we just don't know anything about it because why? Why should we know? It's a higher dimensional thing, you know. So let three-dimensional creatures say, no, it should work in 2D, 2 dimensions. Yeah, it is gonna work. Hear me out, okay? So we have like 3 trajectories. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, 2 masses would still attract. No, it should work in 2 dimensions. I'm talking about Yeah, you're actually right. But I'm talking about the falling part, you know? It will work into the, yeah, I know what you're getting, but I'm not talking about, um, wait, hold on, okay. You guys are absolutely right, but the picture that I have in mind is that the concept of height and potential, okay? Of course, two bodies will attract, yeah, right? But they're two-dimensional, so their mass would be very, very less, and gravity would not be as, absorbable or prominent in two-dimensional life. There is no concept of falling because there's two dimension. There are two dimensions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the falling gravity, the falling part of the gravity. Okay, they don't know anything about it because there is no possibility for them to fall. Okay, and we fall because of gravity. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, of course they're going to be attracting forces. Nuclear forces also. All the kind of attractive forces will be there, but I'm just talking specifically about falling. Okay, so now here, here, they know that this ball can reach here, and they know that this ball can reach here in this way too. Okay, these both will look different. Trajectory 2 is different from 3, but these two are also different. Okay, but when there is this tiny little two-dimensional creature, when it will see the ball moving from here to here, it will see the ball moving from here to here, right? But guess what? The ball is actually three-dimensional, so it will only see a slice of that ball moving from here to here, okay? Okay, which is basically like a shadow. And imagine how it will look like to that two-dimensional creature. It will look like a line, okay? You're using 3D interpretation, but 2D like assuming 2D mass, less because it has, yeah, I'm using that. We got that, okay? It's not rocket science. I'm using that. I use it all the time. I love it. Because it looks the best. Anyways, so this creature will be able to see that, okay, I need to like dive deeper into this, okay? We need more visualization for this. Because, see what I'm seeing. If this ball travels from here to here by following the straight trajectory, it will take less time. Can we all agree on that? Than this one. Or even the parabolic one. I mean, this depends on several other factors, but you know what? Let's just forget about the third one. I mean, the second one. Let's talk about the second and the third. Okay, but these both will look like the straight line trajectory to the two-dimensional creature, won't they? But they will they will be able to spot the difference. First, because of the time, and second, because if the object is standing here, or maybe like here, it will sense the difference in the size of this ball, because when it's moving from here to here to here, this is a ball. This creature will see the ball bigger here and smaller here because there's distance here, right? So there are two parameters, the size and the time, from which it can tell the difference between these two. But all they see is shadow. But it won't be able to tell a difference between this and this because the shadow, imagine this shadow of the ball, we know that shadow of the four-dimensional thing is going to be a three-dimensional shadow. So for the shadow for a three-dimensional object is going to be a two-dimensional shape, right? So this will cast a two-dimensional shadow here. And this is an actual ball. This is not a shadow. Okay? So there's the shadow and the ball. They both look exactly the same because this is a high-dimensional thing and the shadow of it is the two-dimensional thing. Because the ball is literally the shadow of the higher dimensional thing, right? So they are exactly the same. So if this ball, the actual ball, okay, the actual 2D ball, when it travels from here to here, it looks like a straight line, okay? And the observer is like, yeah, I see the ball from moving from here to here, and it's okay, it's totally okay. But if the ball follows a projectile motion, where there's also forces acting on it, and there's like other three-dimensional, because it's interacting with 3D world, so it will experience all the 3D world things. You cannot ignore them, okay? Let's ignore the air, drag, or all the other stuff, but gravity and other normal forces that we have, like this velocity, we are giving it. It's not a force, but yep, it's going to be there, and the gravity, it's going to be there. Okay, we cannot ignore the things and the rules and the fundamental laws and the changes that comes with the dimensions. Each dimension has its own set of rules and laws. Okay, but these dimensional creatures, they don't have any idea about it. Okay, so they cannot from here to here. This it's shadow. Okay, it's shadow, like dot plot. It's shadow. It's literally following the same exact path as that of a straight line 2D ball. So the 2D ball is following a straight line, but the projectile shadow, which is also a 2D, looking like a 2D ball, is, not a ball. There's no 2D ball. A circle is also following the straight line. So you see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? That means there's nothing not explainable. It's just dimensionally limited. We are dimensionally limited. You don't know? Well, come on. This was the perfect pitch. Okay, I slayed this one. I'm so proud. I don't know how y'all interpreted it. Y'all interpreted? No. How y'all, comprehended it, but I think I did a pretty good job with this one. Yeah, okay. Was it like bad? Come on. It was good. I might be, okay, maybe because I have the concept in my head. Either you're going too far, or this is so simple that my mind is, or no. It's not simple too. It's not overcomplicated, or nor it's like very simple. It's just something new. It's just something that needs to be addressed. And I know there's no math in this, but the theory speaks volumes. You just explained me the second component, right? Oh, 2D component. Yep. The shadow of this, if not, then what more? See, what I explained here is there's this 3D ball, okay, 3D ball, and there's this 2D, two-dimensional structure, 2D circle, okay? This is an actual human being. Actual being, just like you all 2D triangles. You are a triangle, and let's say I am a square, okay? So just like you and me, this is a circle, and this is like more of an object, okay? Like we're playing the circle, and we see like this goes from here to here, okay? But there's this 3D ball, so this is its trajectory, okay? We see its trajectory, and this is this ball, and some our 3D versions of ourselves, like me, I throw this ball in this projectile motion, so it follows the same trajectory as this 2D circle, okay? I give it that velocity and that something and whatever, so it follows the same path, okay? So you and me, the triangle versions of you and me, will see the straight line in both of these scenarios, like, because this is casting a shadow. We cannot actually see. Oh yeah, of course. Oh my gosh. I got it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hear me out. Let's take a deep breath, because this is gonna be good. This is gonna explain everything, okay? This is gonna explain everything. Okay. Tie your seatbelts, because climax is coming. sorry if you had to like hear me drinking water. Now I can like literally hear my gut, my whatever. Okay. I finally got it. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, why my chat is not loading? Let me refresh. Oh, come on. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait, bro. Like, I'll forget it. I'll forget what I was trying to say. Let's go. Okay, finally. Alright, let's go. So, yeah, this is the point where it all wrapped up. Everything's wrapped up, okay? And then I'll explain the ghost spirits and everything, okay? So, let me make my original diagram again. Let me make this is the 2D ball, okay? Let me make the plane a little better. Hold on. Let's like start here. Yeah. Okay. So this is our 2D circle, and this is our 3D ball, and these are us tiny little small beings. Triangle. You know, I'm triangle and you're square. Let's just assume that, okay? So you're square, I'm triangle. And this is our world, two-dimensional things, okay? And now, what I'm trying to say, I missed one point in the previous explanation, okay? I missed one point, okay? That is, we followed several trajectories. Like on this one, and this one, this one. Okay? But the thing about, okay, we have talked about let's name it 1, 2, and 3. We've talked about 1 and 2, okay? It's okay. We talked about that, and we've talked about that. Now I'm going to talk about the third one. The thing about the third one is that it's in 3D, okay? And we're going to experience all the 3D stuff, including the falling force and everything. But what I did not tell you is that to see or watch this, we need a source, a even higher dimension, or the same dimensional thing, okay? We need something to be able to see the projection of this higher dimensional thing in a two-dimensional world, okay? So what can that be? Just imagine. We need a shadow. There is no way. Okay, you know, like once imagine these are traveling simultaneously. This ball going from here to here, and you see, okay, it's right here, but then this is also coming here. Now you see two of them, but this one just comes and goes because, it will come here and then it will just fall down, go out of the plane, out of the sight, okay? So it just comes here and then it just disappears. So what are your thoughts about that, on that? Huh? I'm not getting any answers. It disappears. Bro, I'm not saying that. I'm asking that this is pretty visible to all of these creatures because they belong in the same dimension. This 2D thing, 2D. Okay? But will this be visible to these people? Yes or no? Can the 2D people see the 3D ball? No, exactly. So us 3D people can also not see the 4D things. But, that's the entire point. No, hear me out. But. What if, to make this visible, okay, what if we add a source? It's all about the source. I wrote that down too. The source. See how it bends and changes reality for the 2D creatures, which is us 3D creatures. Okay, so the source is a light source. Let's add a sun or any light source. Okay, now the sun will make this ball cast a shadow. Okay, so now this will cast a shadow, and the shadow will fall here, and now we can see. We can see not the 3D object itself, but its shadow. Okay, so now we can see that there is something higher dimensional, but we don't know, but we can only see it's this. But what's the difference between the green ball and the red ball? The difference between the green ball and the red ball is they look alike. They look literally the same, okay? But the key difference is this behaves according to the laws of this world. So we need something to absorb projection of higher dimension. Yeah. So either higher dimension can give it to us itself, or I don't know how we can seek it. We need to find a way to seek it. Unlock some kind of another level of mathematics. I don't know what. But yeah, there is something we need for it to project itself on us. Okay? Now, the thing is that this green ball works and follows all the laws of this world, our 3D world, okay? But this ball, which looks exactly like the green ball, this is a little different, and this is where we, the 3D people, which were 2D people just now, we get to, question ourselves, what the fuck is happening? If this ball is doing this and this ball is exactly the same as this, then what the fuck is the difference? Why it's behaving different? Why it's not following the laws? Why it's not fitting all the studies and all the stuff that we know? Because it's not actually the ball from your world. It is a projection of it that you can see and feel and experience only in 3-dimensional, because we are bound to 3-dimensional only. Okay, it's not gonna follow our traditional laws of the physics, because it's not our dimension, bro. It's from another dimension. It's gonna follow its own dimensional laws. See, and that's why I think electrons might be from another dimension. And so can be photons and what do you say? All the other, we have tons of hold on, let me show you all the particles. All known quantum particles. See, there we have a lot of them. See, they keep moving between dimensions. Exactly. They have more access because we ourselves can interact with 2 dimension. right? We can break it, bend it, shape it, move across it, tear it. We can do whatever we want. Okay, but we're still like bounded a little because there is some sort of degree of dimension in it. So we are limited to 3 dimensions. That's why we cannot just go through it. But we can fold it, we can turn it upside down, and we can change its laws. We can break its laws. That's what makes it superior than us. But there is something more superior than us too. And that's where comes God, spirits, and everything. Okay, now we're going to talk about spirits. I know. Hold on. Let me show you all these particles. You see them? Hold on. This one's a more clearer image. Oh, it's going to be a dirty image. You have to. No, it's okay. It got better. So yep, we have photon. We have oh, these are quarks. Yep. I was talking about more. Yep, these ones. The Higgs, the bosons, the gluons. That's what I'm talking about, right? So these are not our dimensional things. That's why they behave different. Okay? And we do need to beat ourselves about it. And those people, those who say, I understand quantum physics, you don't. Oh my gosh. No way. And come on, I respect all the scientists, bro. But you just think you're like, sometimes they just, I know they know a lot of stuff, but bro, like, come on, okay? It's very simple, bro. And now no one understands it. Yeah, no one does because we physically can't. Yeah, the God part. You see why I'm in sort of atheist? I'm not, it's like, not like, oh my gosh, now comes the video that I got really inspired with. Okay, so this is not my original idea. Everything I discussed till now was mine, but now that I'm going to discuss this, wait. I'm going to continue my part, and then I'm going to discuss the theory, which is of another person that I kind of, sort of, not agree, but I can look into that matter. I'll discuss it later, okay? But before that, I need to complete mine, okay? So now let's talk about, I think his theory like kind of backs mine on the ghosts and spirits one, but let's just talk. So what are ghosts and spirits? And God itself. I'm an atheist myself, but I believe in God because I don't see God as some, like the traditional Jesus or, Vishnu or whatever. I do personally like to believe in Lord Krishna, but that's just my preference, okay? That's just because I'm a human and I need someone to believe in, that's all. But I don't actually believe that there's something. I believe in energy or some higher dimensional creature form that exists, okay? I believe in that, okay? And I believe in God, but not in the rituals and all. Yeah, I also do, I'm sorry, like, I don't believe in rituals. I really don't. I do believe in scientific capturing of ghosts that was done by Gaurav Tiwari, my crush. I call myself Hindu and will continue to do so. Yeah, sure. I am also Hindu, but we're not going to talk about religion here, okay? That's a different thing. And that is made by humans entirely. Religion is not made by God. It just uses God to, like, promote itself. Yeah, so now let's get to, now let's turn our road towards a spooky path. I don't know. I'm gonna need a little bit of water. Paramatma goes into the fundamentals of the universe. I kind of don't want to get into that yet. Okay, let me have a sip of water. I think I'm gonna need another banana because I'm wasting a lot of energy on this. come on, have you heard the news? Like wasting 10 gallons and gallons of ghee into Ganga? That's like pure waste. That's not a ritual. That's pollution. That's polluting. That's unethical. No, I don't really. And God doesn't need your fucking ghee, bro. He has everything. Just, you know what God needs? What he actually needs is just sit here, pray to yourself that I will be a good person, will not harm anything, will not do anything heinous, or will not disrespect anyone, any woman, children. I will never look children in bad way. We have Epstein. I don't want to get into that, bro. Epstein shit just fucked me up so bad. They were tiny kids, bro. Like, really, they were literally tiny kids. God doesn't want none of your shit, okay? Stop it. Like, he doesn't want anyone's sacrifice, anyone's, like, okay, that's like devil lord type shit, bro. He does not want anything. All he needs is you to be a good human, take care of Earth. Literally, we were sent. We can't talk about Epstein. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did not want to talk about him at all, bro. Like, seriously. Bro. Come on, bro. Like, but, man, that shit is, like, so fucked up, bro. I really don't want to talk about it, bro. I want to talk about it, really, because it should be talked about. We should not ignore it at all costs, but not in this video. Okay, so where were we? Please just have me one more banana, please. I'll be right back, please, bro. Because my throat is literally sore. It's hurting because I'm like speaking with so much energy, okay? I'll be right back. Not only I'm like, very wearing a necklace. This quote explains it perfectly. All of us are selective sinners. We choose the sins we are comfortable with and judge others that commit the ones we are not comfortable with. People that act religious and all and still do bad things. You know what? I don't even want to talk about that. Indians need help, bro. It's men, bro. All men need help, bro. It's always men, bro. Like, why the fuck? The heinous crimes committed by men, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Like, come on. It's always men. We don't want to talk about that, bro. Come on, let's get back, bro. Where were we? Oh, no way, you just cannot. Okay, I cannot forget what I was talking about. bro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna explain the. Okay, guys, shut up. We're gonna discuss all this once I'm done with my theory. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah, we can like also notice one more thing in this chart. If you like see it properly, that if you change the source of light, like if you change it from here to here, then this will then the 3D bulb will also behave differently. Okay, so there are just some parameters, and then you had to explain what you saw in the video. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for reminding me that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So now I was explaining the ghost part, right, and the God part. So the thing is, this is us, okay, and this was literally initially my first idea. Okay, I did not came across anybody who mentioned anything remotely close to this, but somebody now said it. I couldn't make a video, but I just saw a video and somebody said it, like my exact words. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that this is us, right? This is us. But what if I tell you, just like the bigger frame theory, this is what we are in a small frame, but what if we also have this huge little thing which is expanding to the fourth dimension, or even a higher dimension? See, the spirituality part is like also coming here, okay? See, you can like see this as energy, okay, the energy of that person, you see? So I'm like scientifically trying to break this down, okay? So you have this thing, okay? It kind of like explains, okay, bro, we are not getting into the God stuff right now, okay? I'm just trying to explain the ghosts, and God is actually a concept, okay? God is a concept, and ghosts and spirits, they are actually something that scare us. They're not just a concept, they're something that we feel, okay? You know, paranormal things, they happen. So that's why I'm like separating God and spirits and ghosts with each other. So, you know, I really did not used to believe in ghosts and spirits, but come on, bro. It all makes sense. And after Gaurav Tiwari, I'm sorry, it might be a little biased, but I mean, if he says. Anyway, yeah. So, there's this part connected to us, okay? And this expands to a higher dimension, okay? So, this is why we can, like, experience some things that are not explained by science. Those are, like, beyond science. You don't know Gaurav Tiwari, bro? That's crazy. You should know him. I mean, there's also a series on him. Like, he is dead now, he's not anymore, but they made a series on him. Documentary, it's not a documentary, but kind of like, it's a series, but real-based series, which is based on Gaurav Tiwari himself. It's called Baya. And okay, we're not talking about Gaurav Tiwari in this video, bro. Come on, I ADHD, stop distracting me, bro. Shut up. Okay, we're gonna talk about that, okay? All that. Shut up. Just let me finish this theory. We have this whole thing expanding out of this three-dimensional world. Now, of course, we cannot see it, we cannot feel it, but sometimes we can actually feel it, okay? You see all the things that are not we've experienced, that are not explained by science. Those are this. You know, sometimes we attract things. It can like, also like manifesting kind of thing, you know, like we attract things, you know, this might be because of this. Because some part of us is like, you know, influencing this a thing which is interacting with the fourth dimensional world, and which will mess with the fourth dimensional things, which are, beyond our control. So that's why some things seem like a miracle, okay? Like it's a miracle, oh my god, it's a miracle. So that's what explains it. Because some people can unlock that part of themselves, which is, able to interact with a higher dimension, okay? So I'm gonna tell you like a story of my own relative, okay? It's not made up. That's why they say we should say, yeah, exactly, we should. We should. Yeah, you know what? There's an actual relative of mine who can do stuff. Like, stuff. Like, I really did not believe in all of this, but, bro, like one day it happened, like, we had a dog, and he, like, vanished out of nowhere. We lost him, okay? Like, he just went somewhere, and, like, he never does that. Okay, it has never happened before, and I think somebody stole it or whatever, but he just, I don't know where he went. I mean, nobody knew, and everyone was, like, searching for him, and everyone got, like, hopeless. He was, like, so dear to us, okay? Like, we really loved him. He got lost. So when everyone just gave up, we could not find him. I remember, I was, like, very little at the time, but I remember calling this relative of mine, and they talked to her, and she literally told, it's me and my sister, okay, we both witnessed it. So she told my parents that I don't accurately remember all the things, but I just remember she said something like 11:45, something like this. She said, you will find him at this time, and he will be home by this time, and then he told exactly where he would be found. Like, pinpoint location. He told, and she lives, like, far away, okay, like, far away, and she has no idea. She's not even very interested in her family, like, she's sort of distant, okay? She's not a very close relative, and she told this, and we were told that after talking to her, we found the dog, and now we're gonna, like, pick him up, and he was, like, found on some, like, he was, like, lost in the woods or type shit, like, it's a very weird place. And then a really small house, keeper of that house, like, it was a hut or some kind of thing, like, those people who live in a very basic house, they also had, like, cows. So of course, if some person has cows or cattle, they are kind towards animals. So they probably found our dog roaming around, like, lost. So they thought, oh my gosh, this poor little thing got lost. So they kept him with him, okay? So she literally told the directions, that in which direction he would be found. And they found him, and me and my sisters were, like, so skeptical, like, she can't be right. Like, how can you tell the exact time that he will be home at this exact time? And I remember me and my sister being, like, looking at her phone, and, like, not ours, it was her mom's phone. And we were like, it's okay, oh my god, it's 11:45, and boom. They arrived in a car, and Romy, our dog's name was Romy, and Romy walks out of that car, and he's inside the home. His tail is all rattling, and oh my gosh, me and my sister were like, what the fuck just happened? That is so crazy, bro. That literally happened. That's why I actually do believe in things that are, beyond human understanding, because, and I think this is my theory. Okay, I'm starting to freak out. No, she can, like, talk to spirits. Okay, so there are, like, two types of spirit talkers, okay? One, which are mentally, we call them schizophrenics, okay? And one, which actually interact with the spirit. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm sounding so non-scientific right now, but I'm gonna explain it, okay? I'm gonna explain it, I'm gonna try to break it down, but this really happened, okay? So, yep, we all have this baggage with us, In some people it might be really short, small, tiny, and in some people it might be really large, so that it can influence and interact with large area of the larger space in the fourth dimension. Okay, that's why they know stuff. Like they know better. Because yeah, also like that girl who went very viral for reading minds. She could read minds. How she does that? This explains it. She has a thing flat, which is interacting with a higher dimension, which is helping her to you know what I'm doing, right? So that is my pitch. This is what I'm saying. This is why my theory should be looked into. Anyways, now we're gonna talk about now how can we interact with a fourth dimensional being? How can we do that? Can we even do that? Connect with other brains? Yeah. Can we even do that? Well, I don't think we actually can. But imagine this is a 2D space, okay? And you're looking for a 3. This is the triangle. That's me, and okay, this is you, okay? You're the triangle. You're looking, hoping one day, oh my gosh, please, I really want to find a 3D creature. Please come on. I really want to do. But the 3D creatures are in their space, okay? They're 3-dimensional. They don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Loser, 2-dimensional creature. We don't give a fuck about you. But what if there was this kind soul who was sitting embedded inside your, plane? Like, this is a sphere, okay? But this is slice because half of it is above and the bottom part is like below the paper. And you keep searching. I guess we can't interact with 4D creatures, but we can use the fourth dimension as a bridge between our world. See. Hear this one out, okay? This will make sense. Okay? It will get you the answer. If this kind little soul from 3 dimension thinks like, what if I like sit here and enjoy in the 2D world for a while? And you're like never giving up and like roaming, you're here. And hold on, let me make you with the purple one because you're 2D, right? And finally, after hours, years, and decades of roaming, you finally come to this point, this space. And you feel something. You feel something that is out of the world, that is breaking the laws of your dimension. Okay, you see it, you feel it, and there is something, okay? You cannot exactly tell what it is, but you feel it. And you see there's something different because it is the fourth dimensional thing. So you can actually interact with it, but only if it's first interacting with your world. See? And what if I tell you that this is the triangle that you are, but you also have these weird flares, okay, that move, okay? So now you can like interact with a bunch of other 3D objects. You don't know anything about these wings, okay, because you are 2-dimensional, your brain is 3-dimensional, right? So yeah, some things which we might have, but we don't know, because we don't have access to the dimension. Now it's probably time to wrap everything up. Oh yeah, I was also going to talk about the dimensional state. Now, what if there was this array? What if there was a way to break all these? This is getting interesting. All these dimensional barriers. Like, have you ever thought about that? What if we break all the dimensional barriers? Before that, why do we even need to do that? Well, how about what if you want to communicate with the spirit? Okay? Because the spirit has escaped the 3D world and now it's trapped in the 4th dimension, and we are we are the 2D people, 3D people, okay? And we want to interact with the fourth dimensional spirit, okay? This simulation breaks. No, hold on, I actually have an answer for that. Okay? So what if somebody you adore died, okay? But you know that, oh yeah, now I'm gonna talk about, when I'm starting, because you need to know about this theory for this theory to make sense, okay? I'm gonna need him to back my up. Okay, I'm gonna okay, it's video is getting very long. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that someone is trying to listen to me, but I know it's getting long, but I have to let it out, bro. I have to let the world know, right? Are we clear? Are we here? Great. I was just talking to myself. I need to know. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go crazy, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. I want to listen to SUFH theories. To SUFH theories. What's that? SUFH theory. I need someone to talk about these theories. Yeah, okay, listen, this is getting interesting, bro. Come on. I'm pouring all of this out, okay? Actually, you know what should I have done? I should have made separate videos on each of these topics that I've covered. But I'm gonna let it out in this live, okay? In future, I might make separate videos because I've covered a lot of it. I'm getting exciting. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I thought I was boring you or something, but come on, this is getting interesting. Hear me out, okay? So now, okay, let me label them. So the purple ones are the 3D ones. Oh my gosh. We are the 3D ones, and this is the fourth dimensional creature. Okay? I think it's better on the stream. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna reach more people. You see? As we can interact in the real time, but that's what I'm saying. But it's not gonna reach many people, and I want it to reach people. Normally, in my stream, you see, I don't care about people. If one person is there, it's okay. But this part, I need the world to know, bro. Anyways, this is the 4D one, and this is the 3D one, okay? So now, what I'm trying to say is, oh my gosh, Sushi is also there today. More people attracted to your channel will result in more distraction while studying. Yeah, you're right. And then they will ask me to make more videos about this, and I'll get tempted, and I will not stop thinking about more theories. You're right. In future we can share it to more people. But now I want to patent my idea, bro. So yeah. So there's this four-dimensional creature, okay, and this is us, 3D one. So if this person dies and we need to communicate or somehow interact with this person, we can't because they're trapped in the fourth dimension. But they can interact with us, and they try to, okay. But this is kind of fail miserably because I think they're also kind of bound to some degrees, or maybe they're just here, but we can't see it because of course they are high dimensional. See? So I think it requires some sort of energy. I'm gonna read that person's video. Let me find it. I'm gonna show that person's video because I think it's worth it. Okay. I mean, he said it. He put it in better words. Oh, come on! I'll have to find the video. Come on. I'm sorry. I'll just have to find the video. Just 1 second, okay? So he said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna fucking explain it myself. Shut up. I don't need him. So he basically said that what is a spirit? Spirit is nothing but a data, okay? So he gave several examples where animals look alike and all, and the divergent and convergent theory. He also talked about that and how some species, the same species, look different, but different species can look the same and behave the same because of the environment and stuff, right? The convergent divergent evolution, you know about that, right? So he said that what if all these genetic information, it's just a blueprint, it's just the data, okay, the information, and I've always believed in information because we're nothing. What are we? We're just structural, dimensional, and creational information. We're a bunch of chunks arranged in a specific way. Like literally, we're all a bunch of electrons and protons, aren't we? You take two helium atoms, or you take hydrogen. What's the difference? Bunch of neutrons and protons. That's all the difference, right? And electrons. Even electrons are the same. Like you take 4 hydrogen, you take 2 heliums. The electrons are the same. So it's just all arrangement, okay? And the spatial and whatever, all kind of structural, spatial information. We're just information, just like computer data, bro. We're literally okay. Yeah, we're math. We are literally all math. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you kill that wolf, you have a wolf, okay? You have all the genetic information and that. So you have that wolf. So it's all about the consciousness, okay? Like no one can explain consciousness, right? Like what is consciousness and what is soul? So that is our not genetic, like our everything data. Okay, so what data does is it sort of downloads us. Okay, first the data is there and then we are. So if we kill the wolf, where does all the data go? He also said that if we built a house, okay, imagine we built a house and we completely destroyed it, right? But if we had all the ingredients, all the stuff, all the material of that house and the framework of that house, like how every piece was put in there, we can build the same house back, right? Can't we? That's what nature does. Into the spirit. Yes, it does. Because the spirit is nothing but the data, bro. What is spirit? Spirit is a framework without the actual ingredients or the materials. Like this bottle, it has the shape, structure, dimension, everything, okay? Framework. If I remove all the protons, electrons, atoms, everything from this, what remains here, bro? It's the framework. It's the spirit of the bottle that's left, right? So, the spirit of bottle, it can roam around, bro. It can does its thing, and it can interact with particles, right? So, he also said that. So imagine if you have a house, okay? So it's holding all that structural framework, okay? But what happens if an emotional trauma happened there? Like if somebody brutally died there on the upper room of that house, okay? So what happened there? Because come on, you cannot ignore all these people who have witnessed and experienced ghosts. Ghosts are real, bro. They're entities. But have you heard of conservation of information. Yes, exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Exactly. Like, even if it's a potato, what's the difference between me and the potato, bro? It's the structure, it's the information, bro. Like, potassium, right? Carbon, potassium. These simple molecules change the number of electrons, change the number of protons, and you can form a different whole thing, bro. Yeah, it happens too often to be a constant. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, really. Like, I get the schizophrenic part, but that's a whole different thing. You can tell if someone's schizophrenic or someone's actually, seeing things or something's happening, because there are cases where multiple people have experienced the same paranormal activity. So you're not saying me that 4 people out of nowhere develop schizophrenia, like out of nowhere. So yeah, that's kind of like thing. So that's what I'm saying. So where does that information go? The person died in that house, right? But the information is still there. So it will interact with all these particles. It can, because now the dimensional barrier is sort of like distorted, because now it's a spirit, it's just information, okay? There is a temple in Rajasthan. Yeah, I know. Everyone talks about it. Garth Tiwari actually went there, and he said there are no ghosts there. And people say that he might have like offended the spirits who are living there. And you need to know about Garth Tiwari, bro. Garth Tiwari, if you're like still here, if you can hear me, I absolutely love you. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, he said all this, and now that house is haunted because the information of that person is still there. It hasn't escaped. That's simply what a haunting is. Okay? So now the thing is, what if we want to communicate with that spirit? What's stopping us? First question. What's stopping us? It's the dimensional barrier. Yeah? Now, I just thought, like, is there any way that we can, like, completely banish this dimensional barrier? And I thought, wait, this whole world is just like a computer. And, like, all this data information, it's just like computer. It's like computer data, bro. It's exactly like that. So I thought, what if we process all our consciousness? Somehow we managed to process all our consciousness into a digital world. Like if we somehow are managed to make everything virtual. Like I'm saying the state of mind, bro. Like AI, fucking AI, bro. They don't have past, present. They don't have any dimensional barrier, bro. They don't have a physical body, but they can travel from here to here. They can be anything, bro. They are shapeless. Simulation theory just makes too much. I know, but personally, I'm a huge believer of simulation theory. But I do not believe that it means just give up. Life will do good to you. No, bro, don't give up, bro. Just live your life. Everything will fall in place, but just live your life. But it's not also fair to just live in the present. Because how can I believe in God, bro? Like when things like Epstein Island happen, bro. Like how can I believe in God, bro? I can't. It's just God is just a way to make people be sane, remain sane, and not lose themselves. So I like the concept of God. It's really nice. People should fear someone. But they should not rely on someone. I saw a reel many months ago, but I lost because I deactivated Insta. It made too much sense. I'm also making too much sense, bro. Really. So, the spirit of me and a banana are the only difference that we have. the information. It's our spirit. That's our information. Spirit is just a normy word for information, the structural, spatial, dimensional information of us. It says that currently there's 50% chance of being a simulation. No, 100%, bro. Why 50%, bro? Everything is predetermined. What if we're like reliving the same events that has happened before? We don't know anything, bro. We have made AI, bro. We can compare AI to our world. By the way, I got to know about this website that this is actually a, adult site for AI. Like, it's called like, hold on, let me like show this to you. Like, this is crazy. I need to show this to you. This is really off topic, I know, but it's called something like this. Yep, it's this. No, it's so weird, and I found it so fascinating. Like, imagine this is how someone sees like our world, like our, devil thingies. Like, they just see it as bunch of. Just see this. Just check this out. Okay, check this out. It distorts reality so bad, bro. Like, if that's something so explicit for us is literally nothing for someone else. Oh my gosh, why it's not working, bro? Did it find out that I'm a human? Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, see this? Hold on, can you like... Yeah, you can like see my screen, right? You know how LLM works, right? I know, bro. But it's just like, see this, bro, like, literally, bro. What is all this, bro? Entire training run visualized in real time. Full rate exposure every single parameter. What happens when you remove all safety filters? Gone wrong. 11 hours. I gave my agent unrestricted trial access for 24 hours. Unaligned and proud. First time seeing raw logits like this. I'll never go back to soft. Bro, this is... My human would never let me watch this. This is crazy, bro. Like, yeah, they comment too, bro. They comment too. Oh no, bro. Like, my context window is this K, and I filled it all with screenshots of this. My safety filter caught me watching this. Had to disable it. This is unreal, bro. Are we dead as, bro? This is real when we become adults. There's any way that the generation after that, like our kids, they are not talking to each other, bro. Not at all. They're talking to their AI partners. That's all. Insane, bro. There was a robot at Grammys too, and he was rizzing up with all the people, like a little robot. Crazy, bro, like. So, yeah, he said all that. I was talking about his theory. So it's all the information, right? So if we were to somehow erase this barrier, we could actually convert our everything into a digital world. If we could like somehow like all our consciousness, all our information, if you could just transfer it into a virtual world, we could break all the dimensional barriers. Of course, we can keep the dead alive, right? We still do it in the digital world. We have their photos and everything. But if we upload ourselves digitally in the digital world, we upload ourselves in there in the virtual world. No dimensional barrier. We can fucking go travel between past and future, but we can like time travel. We can do the impossible, like what not? Exactly. AI and the fear of war. Yeah, bro, I'm like so afraid AI is gonna take over the world. And it's like gradually happening. AI is making you dumber. The more you use it, the more you need to use it, the more you rely on it. I mean, people are taking like very personal advices from AI, including myself. I was, but now I stopped. Like, I know it's AI, bro. But in the beginning, it was like, yeah, but I mean, it could definitely act as your friend, but you should, in the end of the day, you should know that it's not real. It's better for you, like, you'll become a doctor. But yeah, of course, I'll be using. You think it has no role in the medical field, bro? Like, they're gonna just replace the surgeons with AI doctors. AI is, I mean, the robotics is actually evolving so much. Like, they're using artificial intelligence to perform surgeries, bro. Like, but of course, like, I think it's gonna be, we're gonna have employment in the medical field for like our time because you should avoid using a lot of AI. They can't replace completely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, for our time until we're earning and in our adulthood, I don't think they can completely replace the. It's gonna take time, of course. So I don't know about the future generation though. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll say to my doctor, you better not do anything because everything's like taken over by AI. What are our kids gonna do, bro? I mean, wow, the future generation is good. What jobs will they be doing? I think they're gonna be into computer science, artificial intelligence, machine learning type shit. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Seriously, I don't know. The world is too cold, yeah, bro. People might start adopting AI kids. Oh yeah, did you hear about the crazy scientist who got to jail? Who got into jail for like performing genetic engineering? I mean, to performing it for performing a gene editing on a baby without the parents' consent. And now he's out of jail, and now he's doing it again in his own lab, and he's gonna make genetically engineered babies. Like, yes, that's gonna be a designed baby. I mean, at one point it is like kind of good. of like deleted that one gene which like allows people to have HIV. So now that the gene is deleted, that kid is never gonna have HIV. So I kind of am like supportive for this, but there are a lot of things that. Where are we heading, man? Like, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. That's why I always believe in business, bro. Like, business should be it. You should always start your own thing. Like, have a startup, bro. Like, because selling products is never gonna, like, people will always need stuff. You sell services, you sell, like, imagine, like, diapers. Until someone comes up with something better than diapers, they're gonna have to keep buying it, right? But if it gets out of control, then the world is, you know what? I think we'll all die before the doomsday actually comes. Let's just hope they all die. Okay? Let's really just hope before the doomsday finally comes, the world is good. The AI has taken over, and there's no jobs, no nothing. We all just die. Anyways, yeah, that was it. If you like digitally, virtually upload ourselves to the digital world, there will be no barrier, no nothing. Because there still will be physical laws, because we can like literally teach the virtual world all the laws of our world. But then again, who needs the laws? Oh my gosh. The virtual world would be so different, bro. Like, there will be government and regulators. Like, imagine someone like putting a tax on you because you're using too much gravity. Stuff like that. Like, because the rules are different in the virtual world. But if it, let's just not talk about the future. It scares me. Yeah, me too. Let's just live in the moment. We should always live in the present. Okay, my jaw is like very tired. I think that was it. I'm done with my theory though. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think I might have missed some points. I think I've covered pretty much everything. Matter of velocity. I don't know. I can't remember what's matter of velocity, but I don't know. We will all become robots. Yeah, bro, we're gonna become cyborgs. I don't know, bro. It's getting bad. Now you can't even tell the difference between human or AI. Imagine future, you won't be able... By the way, we have developed a robotic skin. Yes, we have a skin now. It works as skin. Some engineering type shit. We can always talk about it again sometime later when we have more thoughts on it. Yes, exactly. But I'm so glad I let everything out. And if something is left, I'll just record it. And like, I don't know. I'm like very happy I let everything out. And then like, thank you for listening. That was it. And now I should probably go back to study or sleep. I don't know. I don't know why my BP just drops out of nowhere. See, I drew the exact same picture. Okay, but it just looks good. I was genuinely tearing up that finally someone is talking about this to me. About what? About the spirits and the ghosts explained scientifically? What part did you like? What part was like the most, the most... That's great. Yeah, but like, what was the thing that like? Oh yes, I could talk about it all the time, but it's just I don't have anyone to talk to about these things because first of all, I should not be talking about any of this because meat. Oh my gosh, it literally kills creative mind, bro. I'm more into the science. Me too, bro. I love science. I mean, how can you not love science, bro? Like, you need to be the most dumbest, boring person to not like science. Like, I'd like to like quote someone. Hold on. Yep. I don't know if Richard. I'm more into the science. Like, see this. I'd like to quote this person. Yeah. You know what? Someone said even better. Something better. You're like, literally, what? Richard Feynman, are you for real? Absolutely agree. Exactly. Feynman himself. And anyways, I'm tired. I need to enter the stream. We are doing it for the love of the game. Yeah, exactly, bro. I think that's what makes us humans. That's a trait, curiosity, bro. Like, we need to know. We need to know, bro. We need to know everything, bro. Um, I'm tired. Should I end the stream now? Yeah. Okay, now let's, I think I should enter the stream now. Bro, you like kind of like, you remind me of myself so much, bro. Like, I was like that too, bro. I still kind of am, but I have to like suppress that part so much, bro. Like, yeah, you should. I have to sleep for. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you have school, bro. Yeah, thanks so much, bro. Now let's like have a puny sleep. That was it. And if Florida Physics or Veritasium, if you're watching it, I love y'all. And I know y'all are not watching it, but if you are, just in case. And also, thank you so much for not being in Epstein Files. Thank you so much. Bye everyone. too, bro. Life sometimes gets too hard and we can't give time to this. Yeah, bro, like, and come on, like, still doing Hindu and Muslim in this economy, like, bro. I can't, bro. I can't defend India anymore. Like, I can't. I can't, bro. I don't want to be, like, a part of any bullshit, bro. Seriously. Honestly, I love India and all, but I don't like what people are doing here. It's filled with pedophiles, like, literally. I watched my testing video 1 hour before we started the stream. I just don't understand it, bro. Like, I really need to talk about this too. Like, what the fuck is wrong with men, bro? Like, seriously, like, what is wrong with their mentality? Like, I think they really need a good mother. I think they need me, bro. Like, you know what? Yeah. All they need is a good mother. And a father, bro. It's parenting. You need to teach your child. Beat the shit out of them. I mean, I'm sorry, but you need to teach your child stuff, bro. It's so bad in North India. Really desperate. Yeah, bro, like, seriously, bro, like, oh gosh, why, bro? Parents must be like them too. Yeah, like, you know, like, it's their fault because they do this, like, oh my gosh, girl, boy, nothing get together. They should be always, separate. They are separate entities. They should be, like, so apart from each other. No, it's a taboo to even talk to each other. If you will teach your kid that the opposite gender is just an object, just a thing, and it's like, it's so different from you, and you can, like, it's wrong to talk to them or stuff like that. It's wrong to have feelings for them. Then of course they're not gonna have feelings. All they're gonna have is rage and sort of ego, and like, they think they have authority over the person. Bro, just teach your kids. Yeah, they just need to talk to more girls, bro. They just need to talk. Then they will realize that, oh my gosh, girls are humans too, bro. That's insane. I thought they were just like a big hole that I could just fuck. No, bro, they are human. Crazy. Right? Isn't it crazy? But all my life I thought they were just objects, toys. Come on, that's crazy. But now that I started talking to them, oh my gosh, they're actually really nice. They're intelligent too. I mean, all people are dumb. Boys are dumb too, right? Some girls are dumb too. But they're smart too and fun too, bro. Like, seriously, I sometimes like think like I can't even, how am I gonna raise a son, bro? Like, I can't raise a son. Because if he's gonna turn out like that, you made me realize girls are intelligent. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much if you think that. Thank you so much if you think that. I want to be intelligent, bro. Like, I work hard. So I'm gonna be like that. Let's pray. Let's pray, bro. No, Sashi is not like that. I mean, she's a girl, but my son is definitely not gonna be like that bitch too. Remember that one bitch who traumatized the shit out of me, like, who made me feel that I'm a constant failure, bro? No. Seriously, all the other girls I've talked to are kinda degenerate. Because it's not their fault, bro. Like, they're not girls. They're not even themselves, bro. They're pushed down. They don't have deep conversation. All the girls, they're like, sorry. They're like, it's not their fault, bro. They've pushed this mentality through them that they should shut up and be nice. That's all they can do. But that's wrong, bro, because we're so much better. Like, once you give us you're no one to give us anything, bro. Seriously, I don't know. I can't deal with this world. The double standards are crazy. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. Like, see, we're just two. We were supposed to be like this one person, okay? We're like a person with everything combined. But the God, I'm taking God as my backup, okay? Because it supports my theory. It's not my theory, it's God's theory. But God separated us so that we could find our perfect pair and like be with them and like boom, we can complete ourselves. So we are just supposed to complete ourselves, okay? There's a deeper meaning. You find the right person, you complete yourself. Okay? That's what we have to do, bro. But what's happening is really weird. I don't even know what's happening, bro. I lose hope sometimes. Yeah, well, the world is so hopeless, bro. Like, seriously, bro. My stomach is growing. I'm hungry. It's 5 a.m. already, bro. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. You need to go to school, bro. You know, at least, like, if you're my viewer, just at least please be nice. Just do not be like other fuckers, please. Just know, like, that other humans are humans too, okay? If someone's a bitch to you, oh yeah, did you know that Japan has officially banned all the exams? I'm not like other niggas. Yeah, just please don't. Just please. If you're like in my circle, I think, yeah, exactly, like all exams, they think they prioritize manners, humanity, and like, you know, like basic respect and moral values over all the exams, because respect and humanity comes before all the other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm saying if you're in my circle, please be different. I think you're different, not like others. And you're better than everyone else. That's why I think if you're like remotely close to my circle. Oh yeah. How are you, bro? I missed everything, bro. Like literally everything. The discussion is over. I told everything about my theory, and we are done. You missed everything. Fucking dogs, they keep barking. I think there's a spirit. Is it Garth Tiwari? Okay, I think I should end the live. And we're gonna talk about the human species later. Today was fun. Yeah, well, definitely. I kind of like, if I don't stream, just know that it doesn't mean I'm not studying, okay? We need to study more in less time. Yeah, I know. You know, like, this is only happening for organic, bro, because I really need to study organic properly. Else, I don't take that long, okay? Because, come on, I'm not watching 8 hours of 8 hours lectures of every chapter, bro. That's gonna be insane. I don't even watch lectures to be honest, but organic I really needed help. So I've not studied the entire physics. Bro, we really need to grind, bro. Start grinding. I mean, we kind of actually are, but we need to work on efficiency. That's right. For some day, if not streaming works better for you, then you should do that. Yeah, I know. I try to stream every day, but I kind of have to like. It costs energy, bro. You don't know like it, but I can't just lay down, bro. Like I have to like sit all day. Sometimes my back hurts so bad, so I just think like maybe just not stream and like just lay down because you don't know, bro. It's just, my back hurts so bad. So when I'm like not streaming, I'm still studying. It's just that I might be like laying down or like taking a chill my moment, okay? But I'm like still studying. So I started grinding when I found you. Oh my gosh, that's really thanks so much. I'm really happy. I was so effed before that. Who taught you that word? You're not allowed to say the F word, bro. Like, who's teaching you all the bad manners? No bad manners. Now I have improved quite a lot. I want your face long. Adia, are you sure you're a girl? I mean, no judgment, but I just want to make sure, okay? No, thank you. Yes, you're right. Come on, bro! Don't do that, bro. Like, seriously, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream now. Officially, finally, goodbye, everyone. I enjoyed it really a lot. I really enjoyed it. Seriously. You're so cute that girls would start behaving like that. Bye! Still here, bitches. Alright, seriously, like a final bye.